Hey guys, so this is going to be my December favorites. I decided that I'm going to do a top 13 of 2013 as well. I was debating if I should do like a December favorites or a yearly favorites, but I think that I did last year a top 12 of 2012, so I thought I would just kind of follow in that tradition and do 13 of 2013. So that might be the next video after this one. It might be the next two. It just depends how I schedule them to upload. But anyway, this is my December favorite. I totally just realized half of my tree lights are out. That's annoying. How do you even go about fixing that? Like, do I have to literally check each bulb? Do you guys know? Let me know in the comments below. I need to fix that. Okay, so first I'm going to start out with a foundation that I pretty much have been wearing all month long, and I think I've even talked about it in an outfit of the day. It is the Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. I'm in the shade Medium Ivory. For reference, I'm normally around an NC 30 from MAC. I'm NARS Punjab in their Sheer Glow, and I'm Makeup Forever HD number 120 in that foundation. If you need a reference, if you're ordering online. I love this foundation for several reasons, but my main two reasons is one, it does not have SPF in it, so this has been my go-to for the holiday season when I know there's going to be lots of pictures. It photographs beautifully. It is more of a full coverage foundation. I've definitely talked about this in previous favorites videos. I kind of like go in spurts with this. Like, I'll not wear it for months and then I'll pick it up and like wear it all month long. But this is definitely my go-to foundation if I know I'm going to be photographed a lot because it doesn't have SPF and it looks really pretty in pictures. And the other thing I love about this, and I've said it before, is the longevity of this foundation. It is so long wearing. It literally lasts from the morning when I put it on until the nighttime when I take it off. At least 8 to 10 hours, and it's great. I actually think I have a whole review video on this foundation, and if I do, and I'm not dreaming that, then I'll link it in the description below. Now, how I've been applying that foundation is with this brush, which is also a favorite. This is an old brush, though. They've since redone it, or remade it. It's the Sephora Platinum 55. I believe they still have it. It just looks a little different, and they just, like I said, remade the brush. But what I do, because this is such a thick foundation, not thick, I don't want to say thick, it's a full coverage foundation, it sometimes can come off looking a little like plastic on your skin. Like I said, it photographs beautifully, but when you get up close, it sometimes can tend to look a little bit fake. So how I fix that is I use MAC Fix Plus, which is also a favorite. And what I do is I usually shake this up, dab it on my face around, I spray my brush with a Fix Plus, and then I blend it in. I either do that or I just spray my brush with Fix Plus, put the foundation directly on my brush, and go. The Fix Plus I have found really helps to make it a little bit more, it like shears it out a bit and it makes it a little bit more skin looking, skin-like. It doesn't look as plastic. That's the only way I can describe how it looks. It doesn't even make it look dewy, it just makes it look more like your skin. So for that, I love the Fix Plus, and I like that versus like a Scandinavia spray or something like that. The Scandinavia spray, I use it every day, and I use it as a setting makeup spray. I don't use it as like to, you know, make my skin glowy or dewy. That I use to like lock my foundation and my makeup in place. The Fix Plus I use for a totally different purpose, and I love it for how I've been using it lately. Next is a perfume. I'm just about out of my Pomegranate Noir from Jo Malone, and I've actually been layering it with both my Prada Candy and this one, but I've been wearing this one kind of on its own a lot this month. This is the Vera Wang Love Struck. The bottle is absolutely beautiful, and I've had this for a little while now, and I just love it. I think it's a great all year round scent, but I just kind of been enjoying wearing it for the holidays. Like, it's a very feminine, but it's a very soft smelling fragrance. I am very, very horrible at describing scents, but it's a very soft, it's not too strong, it's not overbearing. I don't know, when I smell this, I just think soft. That's just what comes to mind. It's a very nice, girly, nice fragrance. Next up is a nail polish, which is actually really funny because I was just telling you guys how I have not been into nail polish at all. And the other day I decided I need to get back into nail polish. I definitely made it a point to have my nails painted for the holidays. And so I just kind of was like, I need to get back into this because I love wearing nail polish. I just kind of been like, about it lately. But I kind of miss wearing it. So I dug back into my drawer and I found this color and I put it on my nails for the very first time, and it's instantly a favorite. It's one of the liquid sands from OPI, which normally I'm not a fan of the textured nail polishes. They just bother me. They almost, when I feel them, they almost kind of feel like nails on a chalkboard, which is like the worst feeling ever. But this color is so darn beautiful that it's kind of worth it to me to just deal with the texture of it. And it is OPI Alcatraz Rocks, and I believe this is from their San Francisco collection, I'm assuming. It's a beautiful, like, almost like a dark midnight blue with a little bit of gold flecks and a hint of purple as well, and a little bit of rainbow micro glitter. And the thing that I love about this is not only is it beautiful in the bottle, but it transfers onto the nails with such a beautiful sparkle. It's not one of the, like, I've tried some other textured nail polishes where it looks really sparkly in the bottle because of the texture, and then you go to put it on your nails and it just looks flat and it's just not pretty. This, like, is super, super sparkly on the nails. So I absolutely love this. I think this is a beautiful color for fall or winter. Really all year round, but I think the, you know, darker, deeper colors I tend to go for winter time. So that is a beautiful nail polish. I also have this from Anastasia. This is the Beverly Hills, no, it's not the Beverly Hills. It's the Brow Duality, and I have it in the Matte Camille and Sand Shimmer shade. This is comes in two different colors, and I love these for specifically my eyebrow, my brow bone, especially right after I get my eyebrows threaded. You put the matte one right underneath your brows, and it just makes your brows absolutely stunning. It's also a really nice product if you are, like, in between a wax or a threading session and you don't want to pluck the hairs because you're due for, you know, to go get your brows done, and you want to kind of just hide the little baby hairs that are there. You can use this, and it kind of hides it, and it makes it look a lot more clean under the brow. So I've really been enjoying this, especially since I started getting my brows threaded again. I tend to stick to the matte side for my brow. I do use the shimmery side for my inner corners, or sometimes I do use it on my brows if I want it as a highlight, and sometimes I'll use the matte and then go over it with the shimmery side just to kind of give me more of a highlight. So I think this is a really great product for that. A brush that I have been loving this month, and you'll have to forgive me because I don't know if Sigma sells this as an individual brush or if it's in the set. I got it in the Precision Eye Kit, and it's the Shader Lid E56. It's a really great brush for shading, but I've been loving it for crease work. The shape of the brush is just perfect for getting in that deep hood, if you have one, and if not, you can mimic one with this brush. Just makes it so easy for putting on, like, really nice defined color in your crease or even your outer V. This is such an amazing brush for that, and I've really been enjoying this. And it's funny because normally I'd go for like a fluffier brush or a specific crease brush, not so much a lid brush, but this is working really well for me. I've really been enjoying it. One eyeshadow palette that I have been really enjoying these days is the Mystic Eyes Quad from Chanel, and I've talked about this in a recent video as well. This is one of those palettes, quads, that I use every single color. I have a lot of palettes, and most of them I use like half of the colors, or I don't use two of the colors in there. This is one quad that I use all the time. Not necessarily together in the same eye look, but I just reach for this quad a lot, and I use it a lot. You can tell how much I've used it. It's just a really beautiful quad, and I've been enjoying wearing this all month. One blush, I've kind of been all over the board with my blushes this month, but the one that I've kind of keep going back to and I'm not really sure what I want to do is MAC Gingerly. And this is kind of a cult favorite, I feel like. It's one of the first blushes that I ever got from MAC. It is a matte, and it's like a ginger color. That would be the best way to describe it, like a peachy ginger color. I don't think it's a spring summer color. It's a deeper color that I've been loving for fall winter. It makes your cheekbones look so beautiful and almost more defined. Like, you can totally skip the bronzer when you wear this blush, and I just love it so much. And it's, like I said, it's a cult favorite, and it's remained one of my go-to blushes, but for some reason this month I've just been gravitating towards it a little bit more. And favorite, and it is a jewelry item. It's not makeup. These are little huggy hoops from Henry Bendel, and I got these, I believe I bought these back with the Black Friday sale. They sold out pretty quickly online, but I managed to get my hands on them. I don't have any huggy earrings, and huggies just mean they're little hoops, but the clasp kind of hooks into the other side, and it's just a full semicircle. And they're really beautiful. They have like gold crystals, and they're kind of two-tone. The top part is silver with a little gold gem in there, and they're just really pretty. If you're someone that enjoys wearing studs a lot like I do, but sometimes you want a little bit more of an earring, these are really pretty because they're kind of like little drop earrings, and they're a little bit, pack a little bit more of a punch than just a plain old stud earring, and I just have really been enjoying wearing these. I believe they also come in like a silver hematite color combination as well, but I just always go for the two-tone if I can find it. The last thing that I have to show you is actually a little baby item. I've been requested from a lot of people to share with you like baby favorites, mommy favorites. And so I just thought if there's something that kind of stands out for me that month that I've been using, or a toy that Addison's been playing with, I thought I would share it with you guys. I know that I have a lot of viewers that are moms. So Addison is 7.5 months old, and this past month I started introducing these little teether things to her. She hasn't had any teeth pop through yet, but she is teething a lot. She always has her fingers in her mouth, and she loves sucking on these things. This one is by Munchkin, a little netted little thinger, and it opens up, and what I do is I usually stick a piece of frozen fruit in here, something that we've already tried. Her favorite is peaches, so I stick like a frozen peach in here, and you close it up and it closes really tight, and then she can kind of just gnaw on this and she gets a lot of the juices. The holes are very, very, very tiny, so she's not going to break off any large pieces that would be a choking hazard. So I love this one. And then this one is a little bit different. This one is from Boone, and it's a silicone teether, and basically you just stick, again, vegetables or fruits or something in here that she's already had, just so you know there's no allergies. You stick this back on, and again, it just has cute, it has tiny little teething holes that little fruit juices or pieces of the vegetable, she gets the flavor from them, and she just absolutely loves these. You don't even have to use frozen fruit. Sometimes I just stick like an apple wedge in here. She loves apples, and she'll just suck the juice out of the apple. So sometimes, like if she's fussy, or I see that she's like has her fingers in her mouth a lot, or she's mouthing a lot of her toys, I'll get one of these and I'll stick some kind of fruit or vegetable flavor in here that I know she likes, and she will go to town on these. So I wanted to just mention this one I found at Target. The Boone one I found at Bye Bye Baby. I've seen this one like at CVS and other places like that. The Boone might be a little bit harder to find. You can, of course, order off of their website though too. So I thought this would be a good mention for any mommies that have babies coming up on teething or are in the midst of teething. I thought I would just share that with you. So that is it for my December favorites. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!